So hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you the difference between the CMD and the entry point instruction of the Dockerfile. So let's see. So the basic difference between the CMD and the entry point is the CMD instruction is used to specify the default command and arguments that will be executed when a container is run. But we can override CMD command at runtime. And the entry point is also like the CMD, but we can't override this at runtime. So let's see this with an example. First, let me show you the Docker file I've created here. You can see here, it's a basic Docker file. Here I have mentioned the Ubuntu image and I have mentioned here the CMD command apt get update. It is for updating all the packages. So let's try to build the image from this Docker file. Open a new command file. Change the directory and here is our Docker file. So let's try to build image from this file. So you can see here our image is created. Docker images. So here it is showing none. So let's tag this image. Docker tag the image ID like CMD demo v1. Again, if we try Docker images, see here CMD demo. Now if we try to run the container from this image, you can see here it is updating all the packages. It starts updating all the packages, which is mentioned here in our Docker file. But we can change this command at runtime. See, let me show you once it's completed. Now all the packages are updated. So we can change this CMD command during the runtime. Like if we have mentioned the ID, and here if I enter any other command like echo hello, see it returns the hello and it completely override this command. This command is not executed now. So it is the use of CMD command. We can override CMD command during the runtime. So it is different in the entry point case. Here, let's change this Docker file now. Here, if I simply mention entry point and let's save this file. Now here you can see here is the entry point in our Docker file. Now again, let's try the image from that new Docker file. Let's clear the screen and Docker. First, let's see the dir. Here is the Docker file and Docker build. We can also tag the image during the building with -t tag here. -t here name the entry point demo and dot. Now our image is created. So let's see Docker images. You can see here our entry point demo image is created right now. And let's try to run the container. Docker run. Here is the image ID. Now here our update command is executed successfully. You can see Now in the entry point case, if we try to override this command, first let's clear the screen. So let me show you Docker images. And if we try to override Docker run, here is the entry point. And if we try to override echo hello, you can see here it gives the error the update command takes no arguments. So in entry point, if any additional arguments provided when running the container are treated as arguments to the entry point command. So in entry point, it will not completely override the command, but it will take these arguments as the arguments to the uh, entry point command. So let me show you one more example so this thing will be more clear to you. Simply let's go to our Docker file. Here, let's change this argument with echo, and here only hello. Okay, let's save this. And now again, we have to create a image from this Docker file. Here is entry demo, copy. And if we try to run the container from this, sorry, you can see here it is now returning the hello, which is mentioned in our Docker file here, hello. You can see here it is now appended to the hello, this hello. So in case of entry point, the argument we passed at the runtime, it will be treated as the arguments to the entry point command. So it is the difference between the CMD and entry point. So in case of CMD, the whole command is overridden, but in case of entry point, these arguments are treated as the arguments to the entry point. So let me show you one more thing. Here, right now I am in my desktop directory. So let's change the directory. CD downloads. Here, let's create a new Docker file. Vi Docker file. So here, you can see in case of multiple CMDs available in our Docker file, only the last one CMD command is executed. The rest all are ignored. So let's see the output of this Docker file. Oh, sorry, here I forgot to give the space here. Let me correct this. Now again, if we try here, now our image is created. Now let's see the images. Here is multi CMD demo. Now copy this image ID and Docker run paste. So you can see our output is goodbye. So there are two echo commands, hello, goodbye. So the only last one command is executed in case of there are multiple CMDs available in our Docker file. So this is one point. And we can also use CMD or entry point together. Let me show you here in this file. If I here change this command to entry point and hello, and here just pass the argument. Let's change the name to our channel name. Now here, let's save this file. Now again, let's create a image from this Docker file. First, let's clear the screen. Now image is created. Now simply check Docker images. Now you can see here entry CMD together. Let's copy the image ID. And if we try to run this container, what will be the output? Guess. Now you can see here hello TechRoxo. Here, if we check in our Docker file, you can see here it will take this CMD as the argument. So we can change this name from here runtime, like now you can see we can also change the output by just giving here argument. So our entry point remains the same and we can override the CMD. So in this way you can also use entry point and CMD together. So that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.